We've already seen stem and leaf plots when we were doing mean, median and mode, but we haven't had to draw them yet. So that's what we want to focus on in this lesson, is drawing stem and leaf plots. So there's a reminder here on how to read information out of them. So you can see if you have a 5 in the stem and a 6 in the leaf, then you put them together to make the number 56. And then you'd read the next one, 67, 67, 69, and that's how you read the numbers out. If you want to know how many numbers are in your stem and leaf, you just count up all the leaf numbers, and that'd be how many things are in there. You should always include a key when you are drawing it, because most of the time it works as a tens digit and a ones digit, but sometimes if I had a key that was 5 line 6, that could be equal to 5.6 as well. You could turn it into a decimal instead of a tens and ones. So that's why you have to include a key. We often order the stem and leaf plots. I shouldn't say often, we should always order the stem and leaf plots so that we can compare two sets of data by using a back-to-back. So this is a back-to-back stem and leaf where you have one stem down the middle and you're comparing brand A batteries with brand B batteries. And you can easily compare when you see the two things next to each other. Notice when you do the one on the left, when you're ordering the numbers, they start at the center and get bigger as you go towards the left. See that? So like this, the 5, 7, 8, 8, they're smaller in here, getting bigger that way. So the stem is where you're starting from. It's small to big. Small in the center, bigger as you're going out each side. Okay, symmetrical data will produce a graph that is evenly distributed above and below the center. So if you could put your finger where the center of the distribution is, you should have the same number of things on this side and this side, and it should look nice and symmetrical. Most of the data, though, is skewed. It's very hard to get perfectly symmetrical data. A skewed data will produce a graph that includes data bunched to one side of the center. So both of those ones would be skewed. Because if you've got the numbers 0 through to 7, there you go, right in the middle, between the 3 and the 4, most of our scores are on that side, skewed toward the lower end. We only have very few scores at this end, so they will be skewed. Okay, let's draw some. Consider the following data set, and that big long line of numbers is your raw data. You want to display that data as an ordered stem and leaf plot. Okay, and then we're also going to find the median and the mode from that. Okay, so first of all, a key. What we do is I usually take the very first number, which is 1.7 in this case, and I'm going to say the number 1.7 is going to be written as, so it's going to be equal to a 1, then the line 7, the line representing the stem on one side and the leaf on the other. So the 1 will be in the stem, the 7 will be in the leaf. And that's all you have to do a key. You get a mark for that. It's easy. Okay? Then we have to look through all those numbers, which are all mixed up, find the lowest score and the highest score. Yes. It doesn't have to be. I just do because that's easy. It could be any number you want. What is the lowest number, Kobe? Sorry?
That's 1.
Yep, I think you're right. And what's the highest number? 4.5? No, I think there's a bigger one than that. It's a 5.3. Okay, so looking at the first digit of those, we have 1 all the way through to 5. So they're going to be the stem numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now this is the tricky part because we need to put all the leaves in there and in order from smallest to largest. So if you have a highlighter or with a pencil, you can just circle. What we do is we go through and find all the numbers that will have a stem of 1. So 1.7, 1.8, 1.4, 1.8, 1.9. Okay, so there's 5 of them. But which one is the smallest one? So 1.4, so the 4 will go first. Cross it off. What's going to be next? Biggest? 7. So we got the 7 will go next. Cross that off. Then we have the 2 8s. 8 and 8. Cross them off. And then we have the 1.9. Okay, does that make sense? They're all in order, 4, 7, 8, 8, 9. So all of the 1 point something numbers are done. Now we need to go and find all the 2 point something numbers. So we've got 2.1, 2.3, 2.5, 2.9, 2.6, 2.7, 2.0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. Okay, which one's the smallest? 2.0, cross it off. Which one's next? Yep, cross it off. 2.1, next. 2.3, cross it off. Next. 5, cross it off. Next. Yep, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, so you can see how it can get a bit messy up there when you start crossing things off, which is why colours and highlighters are helpful. Let's go to the 3 point something numbers. I'm going to get a different highlighter colour. How about blue? Okay, no, I don't think I can. Later. All right, so 3 points. Let's go through. I'm going to circle them. 3.6. Oh no, that made it too blurry. Don't like that. 3.6, 3.8, 3.2, 3.7, 3.4, and 3.5. All right, which one's the smallest? 3.2, cross it off. Next, 3.4, cross it off. Where's 3.4 there? 3.5, 3.6. Well, you guys are fast. There's a 7, then an 8. Did I get them all? Yep, yep. All right, good. Now we want the 40s. So I have the 4 points, 4.5 and 4.2. There's only 2 of them, that's easy. So the 2 will be first and then the 5. And then that leaves just the 5.3 as the very last number to go in there. So every single number is in there and in order. Okay, how do we find the median and the mode? Now, one of the best properties of a stem and leaf plot is that all of those numbers are now in order in there. So if we were clever, we could try crossing off in our leaf from the beginning and the end, but that gets pretty confusing. So the other method that I taught you guys was to find the position. So the position of the median is found by doing n plus 1 over 2. N is the number of data sets, data scores that we have in there, which we can find by counting up the leaf. So count up the leaf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Did you guys get 21? So we go 21 plus 1 over 2. What does that equal? Which is 11. Now, 11 is not the median, it's the position, which is why I call it position. I have to now count through and find the 11th number. So starting with the first 4 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is that 7. So I'm going to circle the 7. But remember, the 7 isn't all by itself. It also has a stem, which is the 2. So the median is 2.7, because remember, it was a decimal point, not a tens and ones. How do we find a mode? Yeah.
Isn't the mode
No, that's the mean. So mode means the most occurring, but they have to be in the same line. So you can't just go, oh, there's a 5 in 2 4s, that they're in different rows. But 2 8s next to each other, that 1.8 happening twice. Is there any other number that happens twice? No, so that one's our mode. Mode equals 1.8. Good. All right, we've finished that question. Question 2. This time we're going to do a back-to-back stem and leaf, when we have a leaf on each side. This is the parents of some Year 9 students, and it's their ages. Make an ordered back-to-back stem and leaf plot showing the ages of both parents. So you've got the mums and the dads, so we can compare. All right, so starting with the mothers, what is the smallest, lowest age you can see there? It's 30. Oh, is there a 36 is there? Where's 36? Oh, yeah, there. 36, what's the highest age?
57.
57. Is there any dads who are younger or older? What about the dads? There's a 61 in the dads. All right, so what do you think our stems need to be? Yep, so these are going to be tens digits, aren't they? So let's take the first mum, who was 38. And we're going to write that as a 3, 9, 8. So the stem is a 3 for that person's age. So we have stems starting in the 30s and going all the way up to the 60s. So we need 3, 4, 5, and 6 to be our stems. Okay? Now let's look just at the mothers to start with and do all the 30s. So 38, 35, 39, 36, 39. Okay, did I miss any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, good. All right. So what is the smallest number? 35. Okay, cross that off. Next number, 36 first, 36. And then 38. And then 2 39s. Okay, now go to the 40s. So we have 43, 47, 49, 44, 46, 43, 48, 40. Oh, there's a lot of 40s. Okay, what is the smallest one? 40. Then, yeah, then 43. Yes, there's 2 of those though. 43 and 43. And 34. 1, 2, 3 of them. All right, what else? 46. So 6. Then 47, 48, and 2 9s. So I had to go off the end of my chart a little bit. You are meant to keep your numbers evenly spaced when you draw a stem and leaf. So I'm trying to keep these spaces in. I'm running them spaced. And they should all line up in columns as well. But see how those ones are underneath? So, because sometimes when it's close, you want to be able to see which has got more numbers in it. So it would be nicely spaced out. Okay, what about the 50s? I think all the rest of the mums are in the 50s. So what is the youngest? There is a 51. And then, oh, I crossed off the 52s. Yep, 2 52s. Yes. 53, 55, and a 57. And there are no mums in the 60s, so we're finished with the mums. Now we need to go through and do the dads. So starting with the dads in the 30s. No? Yep, 38. 31, yep, 38. Is there any others? No, 38 and 38. So we're going to go 8 and 8. Cross off those. All right, now let's go to the 40s. We have 41, 46, 48, 48, 40, 49, 40. Oh, this is going to be a lot. Okay, what's the lowest 40s? No, there's a 40. So 0 first, then the 41. So you have to be really, how many? Yeah, there's 2 41s. So you have to be really careful not to miss any. Then 40, is there a 42? Yes. 142. Is there a 43? Yes. Is there a 44? Yeah, right at the end, just one of those. About a 45? Yes, one of those. Is there a 46? Yes. Is there a 47? No. But 48, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. So 8, 8, 8. And 49 is 2 of those. Okay, in the 50s, we've got 55, 58, 57, 52, 57, 51, 54, which is the smallest. 51, cross it out. Then, yes, cross it out. Then, yeah, there's no 53, so 54, cross it out. Then 55, 2 57s, and a 58. All right, and then there's just one dad who is 61. Okay, so just by looking at that, you can see that most parents are in the 40s and 50s. More of the mums are in the 30s than dads, and you have, I guess you're kind of hinting that dads are just slightly older than the mums, because you do have dad going up into the 60s, just a little bit. Okay, so that is it. That's how you draw them, and that's what you're going to spend lots of time doing now here in your last exercise for the topic.